Right. Renata, do you want me to take
Well,
that?
I
And
think,
then, yeah.
educator level three is the foundation of everything if you want to work with the children, because you can work in a hospital, you can work for a school, you can be a manager in the nursery. I think it's just a foundation of everything what you do. Because even people who have a childhood degree, they still have to have a level three in order to work with the little ones, right? To be counted in ratio.
That's
So I
right.
think you can actually, now there is a level five that has level, we don't do that yet, but you can find another training provider. It's level three, it's embedded. So if you kind of feel quite comfortable that you're thinking about degree, look at the level five, because level five has that license to practice. Before you had to do level three and level five separately, but now you can go straight away to level five because level three is embedded. Am I
Okay.
correct, Elizabeth? It is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
The
Yeah.
other thing I would say is, take a look and at your skills. You've just, shared with us, your experience across, over the years. You've had Forest School. Forest School is a thriving trend in the UK. I was going to talk about a hybrid nursery that I set up for someone in the Midlands, where they wanted to do something different, and it was nature-based learning, where we introduced a blend of outdoor play, sensory play with STEAM. I'm not sure if you've heard about STEAM, where a bit of hands-on science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths all blended into one. So I know that Forest School, as you mentioned, is a sought after experience that nurseries are looking for to do something different. So maybe look at what you've got. It may not be to count as ratios, but you might have other things that might be able to help you to step into the nursery sector quite quickly whilst doing the level three. But like Renata has said, having the level three, as I also explained, after my first degree, I went back to do the level three, and I'm glad I did. So it is to have a solid foundation, you need to have the level three. But if you have any degrees already or any qualifications, by all means, I would say, look to convert them, see where they fit in. There is a qualification criteria, Holly, which I'm not sure if you're aware of that. You can actually, if you've got any qualifications, you can actually check and see if it's relevant, and see where you can start off with all of those as part of your experience so that you are not starting from scratch. So,
Mhm.
looking at your qualifications, number one, looking at your CV, your experience, and saying what can I offer to nurseries at the moment, and then doing your level three. Those are the
Mhm.
three routes that I would say you should explore.
And
Thank you
I
very
would add to it, sometimes having a nursery, it's a business, yeah. So you will have
Yes,
to become a business person. If
yes.
you have a passion to work with the children, being actually involved with the children, maybe that's not the route you want to go. It's better to be, find out what is that you want, it's yeah, it's hard, but I always think you have to do it if you have that calling, because whole life you're going to be looking back, oh damn, I should have done it, I should have taken that step. And sometimes you might take the step and realize, oh, it's not for me, but at least you know that you've tried. So
Mm.
it's not easy, but think about maybe getting a mentor. Or another option, what I would suggest, have a look at franchise. There is a lot of small companies now, like I don't know if Active Camps, but a lot of very interesting providers. They're offering franchise. So they give you like a business in pocket, it's everything set up for you. They guide you. It costs. If you've got, it can cost anything from few thousand to 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. But what you have already the business, you've got already marketing. And that could be quite a good step, because what sometimes happens with the businesses or franchise, you sell it off once it's successful, and then you can start from the beginning because you learn from that whole experience. That's something I would probably suggest you look at.
Mhm.
They always do free session. I'm actually thinking about bringing few here to talk about what it is, what does it take,
Mm.
because yeah, it's another route, interesting
Yeah.
route to take.
And the because I've been into franchising, so I can throw one or two things in with that one.
Oh,
Is
cool.
while it's very good, you are not really allowed to be creative and innovative. So
You have to stick.
if you've got a bespoke idea, something that is unique, you are not allowed to. You just have to follow, So if you're starting out and you don't know where to go and you don't want to use a consultant, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But you also part with a regular percentage of your earnings, of your income. So, you have to weigh the pros and cons. You could have a mentor, a consultant that would hold your hand for 1 year and step back. Once you can have a 1 year program, 1 year contract, and then your hands are not so tied. You can be innovative. You might be able to create something in your community that will really take you 100% occupancy. But if you're stuck with a franchise and they say no, that's it. So while franchise is good, it has its pros and cons. But it is good as an option to start off. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
it certainly can work for someone. Yeah,
Yes.
it might not work for you. But, they usually do free sessions so you can attend and hear what they do, how they do things, get an idea,
right.
build up that picture of idea, what you want to do in the future. And then it kind of will click and you go for it.